most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
And together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course,
Today
Bob.
we're talking about bunions. Brad, everything you need to know.
Not just bunions, Bob. Bunions
and foot pain.
and foot pain, yes.
They often go together.
Absolutely. You want to take care of your feet. It's just like Lieutenant Dan would say in that movie.
Right.
Yeah, you got to take care of your
Forrest
Gump, take care of your feet, and it is so true. We're going to show you at-home options that you can do to improve your foot health so your walking is better. And it's very enjoyable. These are nice things to do. It's something
They're like a treat.
Yeah, you can look forward to these things. So,
what causes bunions, Brad?
that's a good question, Bob. We've been looking at this, and we've been reading some books and getting educated and
getting smart.
And we're looking at shoes.
Right.
Shoes. They're all pointed. They come to a point.
Yes.
They're typically the toe box. This part is not wide enough, so your foot gets crunched up in there. And then mostly for females, I guess you call this a high heel or a pump. I don't know.
That's not yours, huh?
No, I didn't bring mine. But it's actually my wife's, and she said I could take it, today. I got to bring it back. But you can see, they're
terrible.
They look nice. They're sexy, Bob.
Yeah.
She puts those on, and I know we're going to have a good night.
Oh, God.
So anyway,
it's a family show, Brad.
I know it is. That's how they get started.
God.
So
that's how they get started.
This points down, and the toes because you're
slid down.
Yeah, so you stand on it, and then every time you take a step,
jamming,
and the toes are going, help
my
me,
God,
help
they're
me.
torture
And
devices.
after 10 years of that, bunions.
Right.
Toe, the large toe, the great toe points in. Oftentimes surgery is needed. It's a bad thing, and it happens over time.
Worse and worse.
Yes, exactly. So let's go to the 3 steps, 3 things that you can do. And let's start out with, at the end of the day, you take your feet out of your shoes. One thing you can do to get the tissues from all being squished in, and there's not much circulation in there. They're hot and sweaty, is give yourself a massage. We're going to show you some options. First of all, manual massage. Use those hands if you would like, and that's all you have. It works. I like to do it with a sock off, but you could have your sock on. First thing, you can work in here, and this is a similar massage to a plantar fasciitis. Your thumbs are probably going to get tired because you want to get in deep. Should feel good. Now, some things that people aren't aware of, this is pretty obvious, but as therapists, we know we need to keep all these joints,
those bones moving,
mobile.
Right.
So I'm going to grab here, and I'm going to work those bones between the little toe and my 4th toe. And then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to get those moving, and you'll be amazed. You'll say, "Oh,
right,
I've never experienced
often
before."
Feels very good.
It does, and you go here and here, and then don't forget your toes. A big toe, you push it down. You can do all of them at once to speed it up, or one at a time. Bring them back, and when you do this, it's amazing. You're just going to find out if you haven't done it before, had this experience. You're going to feel your feet liven up. Yes.
All
right. But you can make this much easier.
Yes.
Bob, go ahead.
This is our giveaway, actually. It's our new foot massager.
Mm-hmm.
We have a more expensive version that has a handle on it.
Yes.
But this one's a less expensive one. But also
it just came out.
A remote. And this is going to be our giveaway. Go to bobbrad.com, sign up for the giveaway. And now, my only criticism of this, Brad, is that my feet are size 12.
Well,
If you're 12 and a half, I think it's going to be too tight.
A little bit too big. Yeah, so that's a good warning.
No.
But that covers, most people are less than 12 and a half.
So the thing is, you can turn it on. You can get different modes. You can different intensities, all with the remote.
Right. So it has little fingers in there that massage the bottom of your feet. It compresses if you have some swelling.
I've tried probably at least a dozen of these machines. Yeah. This has been my favorite.
Yeah,
I'm not just saying because it's Bob and Brad. I just like it.
Well, we wouldn't have put our name on it if we didn't love it.
We try these things.
But you do this every night to your feet, right? It's your little treat.
It's my treat.
Yeah. If you've happen to have a massage gun, typically they have 5 heads. For the foot, I like the round head. Okay.
Right.
And I don't like to go straight in on it. I kind of go at an angle, and then it's not so aggressive. And you can work that. That's good for that plantar fasciitis and that fascia, even if you don't have the itis part of it. And this is going to be, some people it's going to be too aggressive.
Right.
So, this is going to be up to you. I would not buy a gun just for your foot
Right.
unless you've tried it and used it and
If
like
you
it.
got other parts of your body that are sore.
Oh, these
Yeah.
work great on it's a whole, not a whole body, but for the majority of the body.
Right.
Let's go on to the next thing, Bob. Let's look at the shoes.
Right. Very
right.
critical.
Yeah. So, these were my running shoes. I got them wore out, but I have a wide foot. My left foot is wider than my right, and I have a problem with that. So I get the widest shoe I can get, and it's still usually not wide enough.
Sure.
Until we found out, Crocs. Crocs
work.
Crocs are wide enough for me. It's not a problem. Obviously, you usually don't wear them, to work or out too much.
Around the house, they work out good.
But you can get these shoes with the wide toe box, and the nice thing, they're not pointed on the end. They come out by the pinky toe a little bit, giving that your small toe
Right.
breathing room, if you will. And it's they're wider, and then the zero drop. I don't know if we need
Right.
if you necessarily need a zero drop. In other words, the heel is the same thickness as a forefoot, so you're not up at all. Your foot is actually
Right.
horizontal. A lot of shoes do not have that. The heel is oftentimes lifted a little bit. That's optional for you, but wide toe box is a big deal. All right, Bob. Let's
All
go
right.
to
How about the yoga toes?
yes. What do you,
Now,
yoga toes?
These are yoga toes.
Really?
There's a different types. You have this one, right?
Yeah, yours are great for stretching, but you're probably not going to use those for walking throughout the day.
No, my wife uses these.
Okay.
She loves them.
Yeah.
She had terrible bunions,
Yeah.
and this has helped correct them to some extent.
Sure.
And she'll walk around the house with them, but
Yep.
she can't walk around with them in a shoe
Right.
or at work or
Yeah.
whatever.
They do make that option, and they're obviously more sleek, so you can actually run with these if you're interested.
Sure.
My toes are starting to overlap on this foot, on my wide foot naturally. So I put it on here so you can see. And it's kind of interesting. You have to break them in. You just don't put them on and go run 2 miles.
No, my wife, when she first started with these, she could barely get them in.
Sure.
And she had to wet them up
Yep.
and then walk around the house
Yep.
for a long time
Yeah.
before she could tolerate them.
So yeah, these you get them on, and I've got them so I can wear them all day long. I forget about them, forget
Sure,
they're on, and
cool.
I can walk with them, no problem now. And I'm just starting to run with them.
Your toe looks straight.
Oh yeah, well, see, this is the problem child right
Oh,
here.
there you're down.
Yeah,
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 he's
look at-
further down the
Yeah,
foot.
this one's gonna be eventually go like that if I don't take care
Right.
of this now in a
Right.
few years.
And they got problems.
Yeah, and then your balance is affected. It doesn't-
Yep.
if your toes aren't working properly.
Well, the pain alone will stop you from,
Yeah,
from
yeah.
living life.
Bob, the other painful thing that you've experienced, that this is a real easy
Yeah.
thing to do, and it's this little device that finally got is cheap, relatively
Right.
speaking.
So if you get a callus on your foot, it's going to make it painful.
Mhm.
And now a lot of times the calluses are right here. Now this thing,
Yeah, take that. out of
actually
there.
a plane,
A file.
a file,
Or you want to call it a rasp?
a rasp. Now, if you can see what it's doing,
Oh, this is always
it's,
amazing.
going fast. It's creating cheese.
Be careful, because you don't want to get too deep.
Right.
You want to get to the callus, but not into the.
On bunions,
flesh.
it's quite often on the side right here.
Sure.
Brad. They're getting calloused because
Mm.
they're rubbing against the shoe.
Yes.
So you're going to rub it against wherever you have the callus.
Right. Because once you remove that callus, which is basically, I don't know if you say dead skin, but
Right.
then it offers more room, so things aren't as tight, and
Right.
things compound, and it's a good.
Plus,
quick
the
little
callus
thing.
starts to hurt after a
Yeah.
while.
This is kind of the thing that if you go to a podiatrist or
Right.
a specialist, They've got all kinds of tools.
Get
It's
my
amazing.
heel.
Oh, but that's enough. We don't need any more of that. You know, keep this in your home. You go to the beach and start filing
Yeah.
your foot.
You'll clear out the
Yeah.
area real quick.
Anyways, take care of your feet. It'll in the short
And
run.
they
It
will take
feels
care of
good.
you.
Yeah, exactly. You'll be able to walk, run, and feel wonderful forever. Be careful.